Pastor Ken here again. Get rolling for another busy day. You know what? I just wanted to go on the record. Me and my team the other day got tossed. We got kicked out of A&W. Went in there for lunch and we got our masks on. We're standing in line to order, and all of a sudden the manager comes and starts yelling at everybody like, "Hey, there's more than 10 people in here, so you guys people got to go. We got to figure this out because we're not allowed to have more than 10 people." Well, we got 3 or 4 guys with me, and we got a construction crew in front of me. They had 3 or 4 guys and a bunch of people kind of sitting around waiting for their order. Everybody's kind of like, "Well, where are we going to go now?" And so we were just disgusted. So we said, we're out. And so we left, but we were kind of mad because we were hungry. And we're really kind of mad because it's just really the idiocy of all this. What's the difference between 10 or 11? 5 people, if somebody's got it or nobody's got it, if we're all wearing a mask, I thought we were safe. So I don't want to debate all that. It's just a little bit frustrating for everybody. Everybody's working hard trying to get stuff done. It's not the manager's fault. He's just trying to enforce some crazy rules that really have no rhyme or reason to them, it doesn't seem. But in this crazy world that we live in and the weirdness that's going on around here, there's one constant, and that's Jesus. And because I was mad and I was hungry, this passage for some reason popped into my head, and I thought I'd read it for you. It's a great little story in John chapter 6. It says this: "Sometime after this, Jesus crossed to the far shore of the Sea of Galilee, and a great crowd of people followed him because they saw the miraculous signs he had performed on the sick. Then Jesus went up on a mountainside and sat down with his disciples. The Jewish Passover feast was near. When Jesus looked up and saw a great crowd coming towards him, he said to Philip, 'Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?' He asked only to test him, for he already had in mind what he was going to do. Philip answered him, 8 months' wages would not buy enough bread for each one to have a bite." Another of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many people?" And Jesus said, "Have the people sit down." There was plenty of grass in that place, and the men sat down, about 5,000 of them. Jesus then took the loaves and gave thanks and distributed those two who were seated as much as they wanted. He did the same with the fish. When they all had enough to eat, he said to the disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left over, let nothing be wasted." So they gathered them and filled 12 baskets with pieces of the 5 barley loaves left over by those who had eaten. After the people saw the miraculous sign that Jesus did, they began to say, "Surely this is the prophet who came into the world." Jesus, knowing that they intended to make him king by force, withdrew again to a mountain by himself. Isn't it neat to see that God always provides, that Jesus is able to provide? He used just a little boy and did a miraculous thing. It says 5,000 people here, but there's probably more like 15,000. You figure with women and children and the men together, it's probably a crowd of anywhere from probably 15 to 20,000 people were fed with 5 small barley loaves and a couple little fish, dried up fish. And he fed a multitude. Things may be crazy in our world, but when God's involved, things become A-okay. Have a great day today, and may God bless you.